Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today I want to talk about how the BookTubeAthon went for me. I was able to complete 5 of the 7 challenges, mostly thanks to the fact that I combined a couple challenges into a few books. I am not one to participate in the video challenges or in the Instagram challenges, but I was present on Twitter, so kudos to anybody who participated in those and managed to read, because it is a lot to participate in and take on, especially when you have other things going on in your life, which we all do. I figured I'd just give you a quick breakdown of how my week went and let you know what challenges I was able to complete. I started off my week by picking up The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. I read this on Monday, Tuesday, and then finished it on Wednesday. I thought it was fantastic. It was such a powerful book. I have so many thoughts about it sort of jumbled around in my head that I want to try and get them in order so I can film a book review and share why I liked it so much, and also share the fact that although this book was hyped, it was actually worth the hype. Thank God. By finishing this book, I completed 3 challenges. The first was to read a book with a person on the cover. The second was to read a hyped book. And the third was to read a book about a character that is very different from you. So I managed to complete all of those by finishing this book. The second book that I picked up, I didn't actually physically pick it up. I started listening to the audiobook of Ruin and Rising. I listened to this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and finished it on Thursday. This is the 3rd book in the Grisha trilogy. I had listened to the other 2 previously and thought they were all right. I'm happy to say that I did enjoy the 3rd book the most, probably because I'm a sucker for epic finales, but I really loved the world, which was a positive because I'm going to be continuing to read books set in that Grishaverse, but more on that in a moment. On Wednesday, because it was a really nice day outside, I decided to pick up Girl Interrupted by Susanna Kaysen. I planned to sit down and read this entire book outside in one day so that I could complete 2 challenges, which was read a book completely outside and read a book in one day. I'm happy to say I was able to complete this challenge as well. So Wednesday morning, I spent about 3.5 hours outside working on my tan and reading this book. I thought this book was pretty good. I feel like there were certain moments that might have been a little over my head, but in terms of the characters, I really did enjoy it. It's a great memoir to read if you want to read something that's relatively quick but also very hard-hitting. On Thursday, since I had completed both The Hate You Give and Girl Interrupted at that point, I needed another physical book, so I decided to try and start reading The Birth of the Pill by Jonathan Eig. I chose this book because it fit the challenge of pick a book that you bought just because of the cover. This is a nonfiction book. It definitely didn't seem like the perfect fit for the BookTubeAthon, but I do love me some nonfiction, so I thought maybe if I got into it enough, it wouldn't really matter and I'd be able to speed through it. Obviously, that's not the case. I have my bookmark in it still. I was not able to finish this during the BookTubeAthon. It just didn't quite fit with the need for speed in this case. I read it on Thursday and Friday, and by the weekend I just sort of gave up trying to read it, so we set it aside. The book that I continued to try and read throughout the rest of BookTubeAthon on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was 6 of Crows. This is set in the same universe as Ruin and Rising, so I've been excited to pick up this book for a while. It's got a lot of hype on it, and so I think having it in audiobook form just made it really easy to listen to it while I was kind of doing other things. I didn't finish it. I got about 25% of the way through. It is a long audiobook, so it takes a bit of commitment to actually finish it, but it's something that I am excited to keep reading, and it's really nice to still be in that Grisha universe, but kind of be done with the other story that I had been listening to. There were 2 other books that I had on my TBR that I did not start during the BookTubeAthon. The first was Attachments by Rainbow Rowell, and then the other one was The Sunrise by Victoria Hislop. Both of them I am still interested in reading. I just didn't have time to get to them, so they'll go back on my TBR shelf to be read in the future. Hopefully you were able to follow that. So I was able to complete 5 challenges because I completed 3 with this book and 2 with this book. Overall, I would consider it pretty successful. Reading 3 books in 1 week plus some is definitely more than I do on average, so successful BookTubeAthon. I also want to say a big thank you to Ariel Bissett for helping run this entire event, and thank you to all of the other booktubers who helped host Twitter sprints or uploaded video challenges. It really helps bring the community together, and I always have such a great time, and it really looks like a lot of other people did too. I saw one poll where it was asking how many years you've participated in the readathon, and of the 4 categories, the majority of the people, this was their first year, so it's really exciting for people to be able to participate, and for someone like me who's seen it from the beginning to be able to see how much it's grown. If you participated in the BookTubeAthon, please let me know how you did, how many books you read, how many challenges you completed. You can let me know down in the comments below. As always, all of our links are in the doobly-doo. Check those out if you feel so inclined. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you later.